What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Sports Talk. We got a great episode for you guys, as always. We got tons of football to go over. Great weekend for it, let me tell you. It was awesome. I hope you guys all caught it. It was great. It was epic. I got that to go over with you guys. I also got tonight's game to go over with you guys. We got Bills and Jets, Josh Allen, the debut of Aaron Rodgers. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be epic, guys. Strap yourselves in. Let's go, baby! Guys, I hope everybody's having fun, let me tell you. I love to have fun with you guys on here. Let me tell you. So, where do I start? You know, like I said, we had a great weekend of football. I'll tell you. I gotta start, though, with the team that I love to talk about so much on here because they entertain me so goddamn much. And that's the Dallas fucking Cowboys. Whoo! Oh, baby. But here's the thing. Here's a little curveball for you guys. I'm not going to talk bad about the Dallas Cowboys today. I'm actually going to talk good about the Dallas Cowboys. Because here's the thing. Last night on Sunday Night Football for the whole world to see, on NBC, in MetLife Stadium, up in New York, New Jersey area, East Rutherford, if you want to be technical, the Cowboys went up there. These same Dallas Cowboys that looked like garbage all preseason because, again, they didn't play their starters. None of the starters played the preseason, guys. But they came in, and let me tell you, they looked like a fucking Super Bowl team last night. I hate to say this, and I get it. It's week 1. We got 17 more weeks to go. But I'll tell you, the Dallas Cowboys looked amazing last night. Now, not because of Dak Prescott. Now, Dak Prescott's stats were not that impressive to me. You know, he threw for maybe, I think it was like almost 200 yards or something like that. It wasn't impressive. Like, he didn't really impress me that much with his stat line. Against the Giants team, granted, now the Giants they're coming off a great season last year. You know, they went to the playoffs. They upset the Minnesota Vikings on the road. You know, then they got beat by Philadelphia, which everybody knew was going to happen. But I thought going into this game, the Giants were going to give Dallas a game. I thought this was going to be like, you know, a close game. You know, it was prime time, you know, Sunday night. No, Dallas went in there in the middle of the pouring fucking rain in New York and said, we're going to come for you guys. Danny Dimes looked like garbage. He got benched. Okay, mind you, Danny Dimes looked so bad, he got benched for Tyrod Taylor. Now, Tyrod Taylor, for those of you guys that don't know, hasn't played a fucking snap of football in years. The last time he played a snap of football was when he was with Cleveland and then Baker Mayfield took over for him. And that was 5 years ago. That's the last time this dude has played a snap of football. Other than that, he's been riding the bench. Team after team after team. You gave all this money to Danny Dimes, okay? And he sucked. They're paying this guy buku money. Buku fucking money, mind you. Danny Dimes has not done a goddamn thing to deserve the money that he's making. And I criticized this in the offseason when the Giants did it. Because they pissed off Saquon Barkley in the meantime and made it to where Saquon Barkley almost was going to hold out for the season. Which, pretty much, he's gone. He signed a 1-year deal, and he said pretty much, fuck you guys, I'm going to play out my 1 year, and then I'm out of here. Like, he's gone. He's just going to muster through the season, and then he's going to get the fuck out. Because they pissed him off so bad. oh, we're gonna give the money to Danny Dimes, you know, he's the guy we drafted, you know. He's terrible. He's terrible, let me tell you. Danny Dimes, guys, is not the guy for the Giants. And I'm going to get to that at another day. I don't want to get into that right now. I'm trying to focus on the Cowboys, though. The Cowboys really looked good. To go in there and put up 40 points on the road and shut out your opponent is impressive. Now, I don't say this much, but I think they opened people's eyes and were like, oh, shit. Dallas is good this year, which I already knew going in Dallas was going to be good. They got the defense. They got the skill players. I said, going into this season when it comes to Dallas, what is Dak Prescott going to do? Which Dak Prescott is going to be there? Is it going to be 2016 Dak Prescott? Or is it going to be last year's Dak Prescott that led the league in interceptions? Like, we don't know what Dak Prescott is going to show up each week because he's so inconsistent. Now, my cousin John Murphy, by the way, shout out to you, buddy. He and I argue all the time about Dak. He thinks Dak is a great guy, a great quarterback. And I'm not discounting the fact that Dak has good talent. He does. He puts up numbers. He's got talent. But he's mid. He's not an elite quarterback. He's making buku money. Another one. He's another Danny Dimes. He's making buku money that he doesn't even deserve. The guy has not showed me one bit to be making $46 million a year. Not one friggin' bit has showed me that. But, of course, you know, Jerry Jones, he's got to shell out the fucking money. So, but him and I argue on that. We talk about Dak all the time. He thinks he's good. I don't think Dak is that great. I think Dak is an average mid quarterback. Is he good enough to play in the NFL? Absolutely, yes. But he's not good enough to win you a Super Bowl. And here's the thing, and Dallas fans, you can criticize me, you can come at me with the torches and the pitchforks for all I care, but you guys are not going to win a Super Bowl with Dak Prescott. You're not. You are not going to win a Super Bowl with that guy. So you know, you could start your trash talking like you always fucking do, because I already know I'm going to hear it. Probably in the next couple of days, I'm probably going to hear it. How about them Cowboys? Like, that's all I'm going to fucking hear. Like, relax. Simmer it down a little bit. It's week 1. I don't want to hear that, oh, we them boys. We back. It's our year. Blah, blah, blah. No. It's week 1. Take it easy. One game at a time. But again, congratulations, though, Dallas. You guys really did show me that you were able to go in first game of the year after you sat out all preseason, and you guys dominated. You really did dominate. Now, I do want to move on, though. I got to get this over with because this is a Band-Aid that I knew I was going to have to rip off. But not in the way that I thought. This is actually going to be a Band-Aid that I'm going to rip off that hurts me even more than I thought it would, okay? And Luke Anderson, buddy, this is a shout out to you. Your Eagles, buddy. I'm telling you. You guys went into New England yesterday. Now, mind you, yesterday, everybody, the New England game, first game of the year, was Patriots and Eagles. It was the Brady game. This was Brady's homecoming. You know, they had a whole thing planned out for him. They had him ring the bell in the new lighthouse they just built. They retired his jersey at halftime. You know, they did a big old ceremony for him. He's going to go into the Patriots Hall of Fame next summer on June 12th, as a matter of fact. So that's probably going to be broadcasted. And the Eagles came in there, which I knew the Eagles were going to come in there, and the Eagles are going to be the Eagles. The Eagles are a great team this year. They scared the ever-living shit out of me because they're good. But I'm going to say this. Again, now this is just week 1, okay? Any given Sunday, we got a long season to go, but this is my view and from what I saw yesterday. The Eagles do not look like a juggernaut to me this year. They don't look like the same team that went to the Super Bowl last year. I'm sorry, Luke, buddy, I love you, but your Eagles did not look that good yesterday. They made a lot of mistakes, and they should have put that game away when they had the chance. They had the chance early on to put that game away, and they let New England hang around. They did not play closer. New England, on the other hand, I thought, looking at this game, I'm thinking, it's going to be, I even said yesterday, I told you, Luke, I told a couple of other people yesterday, I said New England's going to lose by 20 plus. I said they're going to get blown out of the fucking water. Because it's the Eagles. And it looked like in the first quarter, I thought that's what was going to happen. Because the Eagles jumped out 16-0 in the first quarter. And I'm thinking, shit. This is going to be a long day. Mac Jones just didn't look good. He threw a pick 6. And I'm thinking, typical Mac, can't go one game without fucking turning the ball over, which he can't. The O-line. I'm going to say this, guys. Now, I was so scared of the O-line. The O-line was down half their starters yesterday. The O-line played fucking amazing. They really did. Those backups, they fucking stepped up. Zeke played fucking awesome. I don't care if he only had 30 yards on 7 carries. He played good. He played what I expected of him. Ramondre did all right. He was getting over a stomach bug, so I get he wasn't really himself. The receivers played decent without Devontae Parker. The rookies, Butte and Demario Douglas, they stepped up really good. Hunter Henry, he had a touchdown, but he kind of pissed me off late in the game. I didn't get to see Gesicki's numbers. I don't think he played that much because he's still kind of nursing an injury. The defense played fucking amazing. I've always said this. If your defense holds a team to under 20 points, you normally win 99% of the time. They held them to 18 points. The Eagles scored 25, but again, one of the scores was a pick 6. So New England's defense only held the Philly juggernaut offense to 18 points. That's pretty good. That's pretty impressive. New England had a chance to win the game 3 times, mind you. 3 times in the fourth quarter, they had a chance to win the game. They didn't do it. Mac Jones could not do it. New England ended up losing 25-20. They came back. They stormed back. They were down almost 20 points after the first quarter, and they came back. And they hung in there. The defense locked in. The offense limited the mistakes, limited the turnovers. Yeah, going forward on 4th down 3 times, I get one of them you had to because it was late in the game. But still, New England played their fucking hearts out yesterday. And they gave me hope. Even Tony Romo said yesterday, if New England plays like that each week, they are going to be tough to beat. I don't normally take moral victories. But God damn it, I'll take that one. Because this team gives me hope. Billy O fucking called a great offense. Great fucking offense yesterday. Mac just couldn't perform in the clutch. Which, I get it. Mac is not clutch. He's not a clutch quarterback. And to me, the offense needs to score more than 20 points. Because if they don't score more than 20 points, there's going to be games that they're not going to win. Unless the defense holds the team to under 20 points, which you can't expect your defense to do that week in and week out. Unless you have like a historic fucking defense like the fucking 2000 Ravens did. Which, that's once in a lifetime. If New England gets those two things fixed, I can see them going 12-5 this year. I really can. They get those two things fixed. Now, they got Miami next week. They got Miami. And I'm a little nervous about that. Because Miami looks pretty fucking good yesterday against the Chargers. Tua threw for almost 500 yards. Now, granted, do I think Tua's going to do that against New England's defense? No. Probably not. But New England's defense is going to have a hard time. Because you got to think, they got to try to cover Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle instead of A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. Which, granted, our corners did amazing. And granted, we were down at one of our starting corners. Jack Jones is out for 4 weeks. You know, Miles Bryant stepped up. Marcus Jones, Jabril Peppers, Jalen Mills, all these guys fucking stepped up. I know Jalen Mills wanted to beat Philly. I know he did. That dude was balling yesterday. He was balling because he wanted them. Everybody balled out. Seriously. Everybody balled the fuck out yesterday. I'm very proud of this team. I'm very, very proud of this team yesterday. I have no reason to hang my head. You know, again, I believe this is going to be a great New England year. I had my doubts, but again, like Tony Romo said, if they play like this each week, they are going to be tough to beat. They will. Teams are going to have a hard time playing them if they play like that. And I know Bill. Bill's going to build off of it. He always does. Bill knows what he's doing. I want to move on, though. Again, congratulations, Philly. Luke, I know you're happy. I know you and I talked yesterday. You know, you kept my spirits high, man. You really did. But again, I got to give credit where credit's due. You guys are just a better team. Y'all were just a better team. Granted, we should have beat y'all, but y'all were the better team. And it showed. I do want to discuss tonight's game, though. We got the Bills and the Jets. This is Aaron Rodgers' debut with the Jets. The Bills have a decent team this year. And guess what? They got a two-headed monster at tight end now with Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid. Now, a lot of people are bashing me about why I like Dalton Kincaid, okay? Dalton Kincaid has Gronkowski-like potential. I've seen this kid's tape. Dalton Kincaid is good. The Cowboys wanted him. They were going to take him in the draft until Buffalo traded up and took him. They knew Dallas was going to take him. And if Dallas would have taken him, oh boy. They did get a tight end, though. They got a guy in the second round from Michigan. But Dalton Kincaid, I am high on this guy. Hell, I am so high on this guy. And normally you guys don't really see tight ends go first round at all. Like, most of your tight ends are late round picks. Like, tight ends are not normally taken in the first round. I mean, Gronk's changed the narrative on that. I mean, he was a second rounder, though. Like, you don't normally see tight ends go in the first round. I think the only other one that was first round that I know of is Mark Andrews. But Dalton Kincaid, guys. Keep that name in mind. Especially tonight. Bills and Jets. It's gonna be a hard-fought game. I want to see how Aaron Rodgers does. Am I cheering against Aaron Rodgers? I don't know. Like, part of me wants to cheer against him, but part of me wants to cheer him on because I want to see if he can do what Brady did. I want to see if he can go to a shitty team and win with them. So I'm kind of cheering him on. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm kind of cheering on Aaron Rodgers. So you know what? I think the Jets take it tonight. I really do. I think the Jets take it tonight. Yeah. That's my prediction. But I'm something is telling me that I think they will take it. We'll see. Also, guys, Saturday, this past Saturday was one of the greatest games I ever watched in my life. Texas-Bama rematch. Okay, so those of you that don't know, Texas and Bama played last season. Great game. It was in Austin. It was a badass game. Texas should have won that game. They lost by a point. Ewers got hurt. Backup had to come in. The rest was history. So, Texas had revenge on their mind going into Bryant-Denny. Now, mind you, very rare do people go into Bryant-Denny and win. It is very hard to win in that stadium. And I'm thinking going in, I'm like, all right, Bryant-Denny, Texas, they didn't look that good against Rice. I was like, maybe they adjusted. Maybe they'll make it a close game. I thought Bama was gonna win, though. Bama looked very flat. There's something wrong with Alabama. They're not the juggernaut anymore like they used to be. They're not. Like, Jalen Milroe, great quarterback, but I don't think he's got that dog in him like the other quarterbacks that I bet at Bama did. Like, the Tuas, the Mac Joneses, the Jalen Hurtses, the McElroys, the McCarrons. I don't know. I just don't see it. Not this year. Because Texas rolled in there, and they didn't let it phase them. Texas putting the whooping to them on it first. Texas was up. They were up big. Hell, at the half, Bama only had 3 points scored at the half. Or no, I think it was more than that. It was... Hang on. I think they had 11? Yeah. Either 10 or 11. Something like that. Texas looked good, though. Texas was playing defense. They were fired up. Sarkisian was fired up. That man was sweating the whole night. Saban was pissed the whole night. Texas played amazing, though. They won by 10. They honestly, when Bama took the lead in the third quarter, I was like, this game's over. I was like, there ain't no way Texas is coming back now. No, Texas put up 21 points in the fourth quarter, and they're like, you ain't about to do nothing. Wow. Texas, again, impressed me. They went into Bama. They came out over there with a victory. And they said to the nation, watch out when we go to the SEC, because we can take down Bama. We can hang with the guys in the SEC. Texas is back, guys. Mark my words. Texas is back this year. They are going to make it far. Do I see a playoff appearance? I don't know. I think they're going to lose one game here or there. I just hope it's not to Oklahoma. For when the Red River rivalry comes. I just hope it's not to Oklahoma. Shit. But yeah, we'll see. Congratulations, Texas. You guys played awesome. Ewers, you fucking balled, man. You balled, dude.
A.D. Mitchell balled, Xavier Worthy balled out, the defense balled out. Sark called a great game. Like, keep it up. That's all I could say is keep it up, guys. Trying to think if I got anything else. I know Colorado won again. They're 2-0. They beat Matt Rule, thank God. Deion's got those boys looking great. They're the talk of college football right now. They really are, but they got a tough test coming up soon. USC's waiting here in a couple of weeks. So we'll see what they look like then. That's going to be the test. For now, guys, though, I hope you guys have a great week. Starting to cool down here in Texas. It's about in the 80s now. I think our super hot summer is finally over. But we'll see with that. You don't know what the weather down here. I will have another episode for you guys later on this week. We're going to preview some of the upcoming games this weekend. Take it easy, guys. Have a great week. Stay safe. I'll talk to you all later.